know, isn't that crazy? It's time to say goodbye. I know it's hard. It's like we're all going to get all emotional and everything else like that. It's very, very hard. We're going to have to say goodbye to each other and stuff, but we've been having a very, very wonderful time. All right, so without further ado, so that way we can move along. And I'd like to welcome on to stage the president of the UII Association, Chris Wood. He's going to give us a glimpse into the future. Give it up for Chris Wood.
Thank you. This has been a wonderful conference. The last session of any conference is always the one that goes about 30 minutes too long and everyone's got to get out the door, but we have so much information we want to share. So we are going to keep this fast. I remember the days when we did one conference every 3 years. Now we are doing 3 conferences every year. And so we want to share with you the next conferences to come to. So we're doing this in somewhat chronological order. And so next week, get your passports and go to Ghana. And I want to ask Antoinette and Collins to give you a couple minutes to talk about that. Collins.
All right. I know Antonio's like, you're going to do a conference right after one conference? It's like, yeah, that's how we roll. Anyway, so this is my brother Collins, and we have another brother named Quadjo. This amazing story started with Pato meeting Quadjo on Facebook. That's why some of you guys were like hesitant about Facebook, but Facebook is a beautiful reality. They met on Facebook. Pato said, I'm coming to Africa. We're going to do something together. And these 2 young men, we started just very small, and our very first conference was 4 years ago, and we organized it in Ghana. We had paid for the conference room, bought our airline tickets, did everything, only to find out that we could not board the airplane because we didn't have visas. So our first conference, we did it through Zoom. So there was Colin and Quadjo and 3 others. Tell them about our first conference.
Hi, my name is Collins from Ghana. And I've been reading the Urantia book for only 7 years now. And now I just thinking from the moment that I first got the Urantia book, the thoughts that were in my mind, it was so amazing, and immediately I wanted to share with everyone, my family, my friends, and it reminds me of the days that I wrote to the foundation, and it was as if I was knocking on their door. Do you know of anyone in my country that reads this book? Because it's so good, I can't keep it alone. I want to know everyone, and they replied with a list of names of people that they know, and Quadjo, my brother, who is part of the Urantia Ghana group, name was part of it, and I called him, and it was such an excitement, and we met and we formed the Ghana group. It grew from this, the 2 of us to 3 of our friends and 10, and then at some point, one of us, his name is Akins, and he's a friend to Pato. And then he says, I know someone who also reads the Urantia book. He's not from Africa, but yeah, maybe when we get to know him, we can do more things. And we got to know Pato and Antoinette to him. And immediately, we called on them. And they were willing, they were ready to come to Ghana to hold a conference with us. So for the past 4 years, they've been coming every year to hold conferences with us in Accra. And next week, starting from 20th to 22nd in Accra, the city, we are holding a conference for Africa. And anyone of you here who is ready, who can make it, I encourage you to come and be part of us. I think this is what it's all about, because I'm asking myself, why are we here? Because most of you here have read the Urantia book. It's so good. This conference is not about getting to know what is in the Urantia book. It's about what next, and especially seeing all these young readers like ourselves. I remember I got to know of the Urantia book through truthbook.com because it was colorful. It was at that time I was young. person. I was about 29. But I've met the UAI, the conferences that we have with the UAI. I got books from the fellowship. I've met so many communities in the Urantia book. Sometimes I can't even distinct, I'm like, I don't know. But as long as I had the Urantia in it, I'm ready to go. So
thank you, Collins. And you see this excitement here? And that's what I want to let you guys know is that the excitement from this young gentleman and with Quadro, it started off with 2 to 5 to 10 to 15 to 20 year after year after year. Check the latest registration for our conference for this weekend coming up is 188. 188. I don't know how many of them are going to show up. Probably all of them, maybe or not. But the point of the fact is, next year we hope that more people from the West, from Europe, from America, from the South America, that you guys please show your faces for them because they are also looking to you and you see their faces and see what these young people are doing because they're on fire. You can't keep up with them. Thank you.
Go. All right, that is Africa. Let's move to Latin America. And Enrique.
Thanks. Well, for those of you that sometime was willing to know Brazil and its wonderful place, so besides that, you have one more reason to go. So Brazil this year will be hosting the Latin American conference. So that's going to be happening in São Paulo. So those are some of the places that after the conference you can go and visit now. But the conference is going to be happening in São Paulo, very near to the airport, at a very convenient price and cost. So it's 1/3 of the cost you all had here. So anyway, so will be 3 days of very exciting things with 17 countries from all the Latin America participating on that. So I invite you all to be there, and we hope to see some of you there. So thanks.
Thank you. Oh no! Hey! All right. Yeah. I know, it's exciting. Africa, Latin America, let's take a trip to Israel.
Good morning, everyone. Okay, very short notice. I received yesterday the confirmation. A group of us here just came back last week, just for the conference, from being in the Holy Land of Jesus. It was an extraordinary experience, very moving to walk where the Master walked. I'm not going to cry, but anyway, to see what the Master saw. And I just got the confirmation yesterday. It takes a permit to go celebrate the midnight mass where the Master was born in Bethlehem. And so if any one of you wants to join us, we're going to be going December 17th to the 27th throughout Galilee, Jerusalem, Bethlehem, anyway, all kinds of places. It's a wonderful experience, a personal pilgrimage and a family pilgrimage. We have some people here. I called us Team Jesus, yes. And so if you want to join us, you will just go on our website, The United Urantia Family, and it's easy. The acronym is TUFF, TUUFF.org, and you will have the dates, and I hope to see some of you, because to go there and to celebrate the birthplace of Michael, it's going to be wonderful. Anyway, it was a great conference, everyone, 10 on 10, 15 on 10. Loved it. Thank you.
You might think that we're in Europe now, but as you've seen with the bell ringing, they keep a good schedule. And so they already have plans for the next conference. And Karma will tell us about it.
Hello, it's great honor to be in front of you here to say that the next European Urantia conference will be in Tallinn, July 2019, so next year. The topic will be sowing seeds, qualitative internal and quantitative external growth. We will look to the future and think how we could have more dedicated readers than in USA. So, so watch us, Europeans, USA. We will sow the seeds of new readers and study groups, search possibilities how to grow internally and externally. Next. You probably think why I'm showing that European map for you. It's because Estonia is so tiny, and we have experienced that everywhere we are going, nobody usually doesn't know what it is, Estonia, and where it is. So it's here, between Latvia and Finland. So you have no excuse anymore. The conference will be in Tallinn Spa Hotel. It's 300 meters from port and 500 meters from the center of the city. Why to come? There will be an excellent program, I hope. Mixed with serious work and cultural interludes. I hope that you all will participate and will offer presentations and workshops for the program. There will be 3 different cultural programs as an option. Estonian Art Museum, for example, Sea Museum with old submarine, and excursion in Tallinn Old Town. And these all will be with a guide. More, why to come? Tallinn is capital city of Estonia and one of the best preserved medieval towns in Europe. It's also in UNESCO cultural heritage sites. You can also spend your holiday in Estonia. And it's very, very comfortable to come because Tallinn Airport is only about 3 kilometers from the center of the city. Port is about half kilometers from the city. And a lot of vacation opportunities in Estonia abound. Before or after the conference, you can go for a hike to a bog, enjoy heat in smoke sauna, or visit some castles or manors. Also, we have song and dance celebration of 2019, week before our conference. This will be the 115th anniversary of this outstanding legendary festival, the most famous party in Estonia, where you can sing together with a choir, where is about 20,000 singers. Yeah, if you like choir music, then it's for you. And the most important, you will meet again your European brothers and sisters. I have also proposal for you. Europeans can go home after this current conference, but all the people from outside of the Europe could stay here till July 2000. And come straight to Tallinn. Are you agree with me? Thank you.
Thank you. Let's take a trip to North America Way and Peel Park.
I thought I had more than 5 minutes, so I prepared this speech. So I'm going to start my clock now, just to be fair. Don't start me yet.
The clock is running no matter what's going on.
The clock is running, okay. Here we go. I'm Pio. In Dutch, they call me Pio Parish. In South America, they call me Pio Pio, so you can't forget. I have the distinguished honor to being president of UAUS, United States Urantia Association, representing 11 local associations in the 50 United States. Out of the 11, just to show you how we support you, 7 of our presidents are here, including the famous piano man, Bob Solon. Where are you? The long, tall cowboy, David Linthicum, president of Spirit of Oklahoma. And the Ralph and Betty Zare of New York, PA. And the largest delegation from Hawaii, Marianne Hughes. So we are here to support you and to show you we are with you, okay? And just a short history, United States, it's like a New York subway. We are the first like the first subway, now we are the oldest. In the meantime, a tall, dark, handsome Quebecois, a cameraman up there, and his beautiful, patient wife, Lynn, was going around Planet 606, spreading seeds. And the life tree was sprouting up in national associations, as you can see now. Sometimes assisted by Gary Rawlings, a Welshman. Gary? I also call him Sancho Panza. So in that regards, we want to let you know, U.S. Association is the oldest, and henceforth we want to learn how the young people are doing this. So after this conference, I have sacrificed myself to go to the Young People's Conference for the next 3 days in a bunkhouse. Okay? Traditionally, UAUS supports our local association who volunteers and steps up, said we want to hold a national conference every 3 or 4 years. All of them were successful. The last one in 2007 with Washington, Janice Hoggett, president of Washington State, is back there, where I'm from. For example, we made $30,000 and we contributed $10,000 to the foundation, and the rest donations, and it goes to study, spreading the study group. So if you plan your conference right, you make money. But if you do it haphazardly, you lose money. All right, as we well know. I want to say something about President Job Terra and the Dutch organization. Hats off to you. One of the best organized conference I have enjoyed. But in the meantime, you will have a case of burnout. After conference, you all go to bed for 10 years. So in that regards, we were searching and we had to cancel Nashville because Southern Kindred Spirit, the heart is there, but the flesh is weak. So we were searching and scratching our heads on a quarterly meeting. And henceforth, in the large concentric circle of Pacific, there's a first concentric circle called Hawaii. And in that island, there lives a woman named Eleonora, Marianne Hughes. And she stepped up with her delegation to host our next national conference. So henceforth, please.
Now you want the music?
Yeah, we want the music.
I just played it.
Who heard of Hawaii before? Raise your hand. That's it? Here we go. A little louder. Can you make it louder? Aloha. The beautiful island of the big island, Hawaii. Explore the beauty and goodness and the volcano and the sky. Mauna Kea. Observatory to see our constellations. The galaxy of our local universe. The sunset never ends. Romance, beaches, the rainbow waterfall, lava flow that you can see at night. The massive desires that we go apart with a season of rest and relaxation every Wednesday. See you on the Big Island. Celebrate our Master's mortal birth, August 20th to 23rd, 2020. Aloha, mahalo, vielen Dank.
Thank you, Pio. Every 3 years, we designate one conference as our international conference for the association. That's what this has been. We also then announce our next international destination. To give you a preview, Sandra and Miriam will give us a little hint of what will be coming in 2021.
Thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, it's no Grammys? Oh my God, it's no Grammy. I think this is Grammy because, and the winner is, no Grammys? Oh wait, okay. The winner is Jesus. Oh no, Jesus. Okay. Now is, I'm serious. Good morning, brothers and sisters from around the world. A couple of years ago, when I heard about the conference in Amsterdam, I didn't even dare to dream about coming here. Wherever, the Father works in mysterious ways. And here I am, having the experience of a lifetime because of having met you all, and because of all the amazing inner life growing speeches and experiences you have shared so far. And so, I would like to announce that the next Urantia Association International Conference in 2021 will be held in my home country, Peru. And yet it would be a dream come true for us. If you could and join us, so we may share our growing experience together.
Have you ever felt something's missing? Like when you leave home in the morning and think you've forgotten something, but you never know what. The feeling that there's something else you should be doing, somewhere else you should be. It is an emptiness that cannot be filled, but it is not in your wardrobe, and it is not in your stomach. It's the name of the song you can't remember, the piece of the jigsaw missing from the box. It's in the part of you you never knew you were missing, and it's in a place you've never looked before. A place where they don't talk about food, but about feeling. Where you realize you never needed new trainers, just new paths. A place where you never feel you've forgotten something, because it reminds you that everything you need is inside. Where 140 characters are never enough, because words simply cannot describe it at all. It's the final piece of the jigsaw. The wider perspective, the bigger picture. It's what you should be doing in the place where you should be. Where emptiness makes you feel complete. Here in the middle of nowhere, you don't need anything else. This isn't a place you discover. It's a place where you discover yourself. Discover the you never knew. Discover yourself in Peru. Have you ever felt...
So, hi everybody. I'm happy to be representing my first country, the country I was born and grew up at, Peru. And I wanted to say that some pictures you saw, the place where it's going to be held is in the so-called Sacred Valley between Machu Picchu and the nice city of Cusco. It's going to be amazing. And we will try to match this conference. We're gonna try to make many innovative things, workshops that are gonna be held in the archaeological places, integrating nature and outside, and experiential workshops. So in behalf of the National Association of Peru and the team who already started to make this real, I wanna ask you to come and to take this opportunity also to visit this wonderful country. You can also, before or after the conference, really visit some beautiful places. It's really worth it. So I hope we will see all you, and we will be keeping to grow in the Father's business, to do His will and to work so we can spread the teachings of our Father, our Master, and seeing friends and brothers and sisters. So come, please. The date, I don't know exactly the date. You know the date? The dates are gonna follow. Yeah. In the flyers. Somebody is giving flyers? Yep. 22nd to the 25th of April. Yes. So, thank you very much.
Okay. I'm saying, wait, my dear, wait. You translate and then forget this. I'm saying something more. It's only 4 days. I have 100 sisters and brothers. My dad and my mom waited 9 months for me. You don't think that this is a miracle? It's a miracle. You have 100 only 4 days. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Now, just to be clear, they won't let us take over Machu Picchu yet. But we will be in the World Heritage Park. We will be in the ancient cities of the Incas. The workshops will be walking in the actual ruins of the Incas. This is the trip you want to plan for 2021. Come with us. Since I've got the microphone, I want to say some thank yous. Obviously, the volunteers who have been working on this conference for the last 3 years, my heart goes out to you. To Urantia Foundation, we've been working hand in hand, getting books into the places in Africa and Latin America and spreading them across the world, and the way that they've helped bring volunteers and scholarships to these conferences and all of our conferences. We could not do the work without the books that the foundation and the resources they provide. If you haven't visited truthbook.com, go and visit, because you're the only one who's not visiting it. It is a popular site. The pictures of Jesus that I steal for all of my presentations come from truthbook.com. It's the wonderful galleries. Go and check it out. It makes your presentations so much easier. Yeah. The Yaya Committee and the Urantia Book Fellowship have helped sponsor the after conference that has been alluded to, that's starting around 1 o'clock right now. We didn't ask them to come up and give this speech, but in July in Chicago, there is a summer study session. I will be there. Thank you to all of you from the fellowship who have made this long trip out here. It's wonderful to see the population that has come together for this conference. And I think it is now my duty to introduce Wilson. Is that correct? Yes. So, Wilson, Leon wants to talk a little bit about Latin America. Try to keep it.
Okay. My English is low. I study English. Please excuse me if I have mistakes. Okay. I present the objectives on the DGR of the Latin America. Please. In this moment, we have this mission, and this mission have four strategic plan pillars: study groups, national and local association, book fairs, and distribution and donation of books. This is a concept. For the objectives in this year, the first study groups is that in this moment we have 118 study groups in this country. Okay? In this country. Only in Colombia have 75 groups, and only in Bogotá 23 study groups. Okay? The idea is go from to this 118 to 300 study groups, and continue the young and the women Urantia groups, 10 conference, 3 training workshop for leaders. Is the best, is the more important for these objectives. Again. The second pillar strategy is national and local association. Increase to 5 to 7 national association and this local association. For this objective, a work of team with Luis Garcia, the chair of the membresía committee. Okay, it's other objectives: training workshop leaders of the local association, and the conference in Sao Paulo. Monthly conference workshop in the countries. This conference, this training is only with Zoom. Okay, increase of the 1 to 3 countries, direct distribution of the books for the association, recognition of the entrepreneurship and voluntary programs is very important, this activity. And both programs covered by my country. For this activity, we know a new groups in the country. It's necessary visit the regions. Yeah? Okay. This pillar, books fairs. In this moment, we have 7 book fairs in this country. The idea is have 10 book fairs. And for this phase, 500 donation for the books for faith. And finally, distribution and donation of books. These books, the idea is donation of all Latin America, okay? Finally, we have the planning for each pillar, and each pillar have the activities. And these activities have for each country and each month, okay? This activity have the budget. Finally, the video. You understand? You understand me? Yeah, no more. 2 minutes. No more. Thank you.
Have you ever felt something's missing?
Thank you, Wilson. And on that note, because we're seeing so many fabulous things that is happening around the world with all the Urantia organizations, just one more last reminder, as you see Latin America is putting everybody else to shame, please come and support. We have these donation boxes for future conferences. Remember, when you invest in the future, this is for the revelation of Michael and everything. Without further ado, we would love to give a warm welcome, a very hospitable thank you for such a fabulous job for the United Urantia Association, the president of the Dutch Association, Jaap Terra. Give it up, everybody.
Thank you. Thank you, everybody. Dear guests and friends, after 3 full days of conference, where we prayed and studied together, where we had fun together and made new friends, we reached the moment where we have to say goodbye. Goodbye for now, because in the future we will see each other again. In study groups, in the UAE organization, in our own country or maybe at conference in other countries. What an experience the 10th Urantia conference was. Jesus as a teacher. We learned a lot this weekend about Jesus' life, about his own experience to become the master teacher, about becoming teachers and leaders ourselves, and how we can be the light of the world. I wish for all of you that you got inspired and will leave the Netherlands with hope, with new energy, strength and courage. For now, I want to ask the plenary speakers to join me on the stage. Jeffrey Wattles, where are you? Richard Jernigan, Pato Banton, Gaetan, André Radatus, David Linticum, and Chris Wood. David Linticum is on the, Gaetan is on the first floor for the streaming. Gaetan? Okay. We want to thank you for your hard work and your inspiring plenaries. We will give you a candle like we use in the Netherlands during our annual Urantia Day. This candle you can use in your study groups, wherever you like. Yesterday we had a beautiful afternoon where we all had the opportunity to visit 2 workshops. Karin, do you want to give them a candle? Samen. Ina, my daughter, and Karin will give you. Jeffrey Wattles, thank you. Thank you. Okay, thank you.
People thanking Pato and Antoinette.
Yeah, they are on my list. They are on my list. Richard Jernigan, with a little applause. Pato Banton. Oh, you have them. Gaetan. Shalom. André Radatus. David Linticum and Chris Wood. Thank you. Thank you very much. Also, a warm applause for them. Yesterday, we had a beautiful afternoon where we all had the opportunity to visit our workshops. A great thanks to the workshop leaders for all your effort to make this conference to a success. And with the workshop leaders, we also mention Susan Myers. Every morning we could start. Susan, applause. Every morning we could start with meditation and guidance. Thank you for giving us the opportunity to start the day in such a beautiful way. You please join me on the stage. These are Antoinette, Christian Roeg, Geoff Taylor, where's Geoff? Gary Johnson, Gary Johnson,
Cherry.
Is by plane. She left.
Oh.
Jimmer Prieto. Jimmer, come.
Jimmer.
Please come here. Katie Moore. Thank you, Katie. Doreen Heine. Katharina Becker. Lien St-Pierre. Guy Perron. Francisco Fuentes. And Lois Garcia Bori. But we are not yet. Marvin Gorin. James Woodward. Chuck Thurston. And Susan Myers. Okay. You will all receive a candle. And we thank you for your presentation. Thank you. Geoff. We have more for home when you think on the Netherlands. This other. Thank you all. You were beautiful. Beautiful people. I met new beautiful people these days. Thank you all. Thank you. On Thursday evening, we had the great performance of Christina Seaborn and Bob Salone. May I ask you to come to the stage, please? They had to leave. Maybe they are in the plane, I think. Okay, thank you. I agree. It's good. Pato and Antoinette. Special for me. Our masters of the ceremony. Thank you for all your help and your support. We really enjoyed your presence and your beautiful enthusiasm. Last night you gave us a great performance. We appreciate it a lot. Thank you. I have 2 candles. Oh, you've got a candle. Pato. Stand up, Pato. Big applaus voor Pato en Antoinette. New friends I met. Beautiful. Pato. My brother. And my sister. Beautiful people. Thank you. Antonio, I want to thank you for your guidance and help and support for the last 3 years. Kan je de kaart? Thanks, Antonio. Thanks a lot. All the telephones, all the emails we answered, all the Zoom meetings. It was beautiful. I thank you for our help, for help to us. Okay. Gaetan Chalon, you offered our help immediately with this conference. Also, we thank you again for streaming the plenaries. Thank you, Gaetan. It's a great job you have done. Applause. A new friend for me and everybody. A special thank to the sponsors of this event. With your financial support, this conference could not have been taken place. Thank you. There's the Urantia Association International, the Urantia Foundation, and the Truth Book. Thank you. I also want to thank the members of the fellowship for your coming to the Netherlands. Welcome, brothers and sisters. And finally, I want to thank the board members and all the volunteers, the program committee. Applause. What did we work together? We were a beautiful, nice team for building this conference. You have worked very hard to make this conference to be a success. We worked closely together for a long period of time. When we started, we were just a group of Urantia book readers studying together. Now we really know each other. We used all our qualities to make this conference to be a big success. And now it will be the moment to extinguish the candle. And with this symbol, the conference will be closed. Oh, wow. I am thankful for this experience and want to give you a warm applause.
I think we want to give Jaap a warm applause. Please, 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 please.
For Karen and Oma.
Karen Hoogslot. Come on, come on. Ina. Hano for that nice save there.
Come on, you guys.
Alisa.
Can you give this team a big round of applause, everybody, please? They did not want to get any appreciation.
Marcel. Where is Marcel?
Marcel Peterbone.
He is the host with the most. He has entertained everybody from morning till night.
Yes.
They've been working very hard. A wonderful, wonderful job.
Is everyone feeling good? The last thing, I just want to close with a prayer. So can we all just bow our heads, please, for a closing prayer?